If I was a straight man and genuinely attracted to women as romantic partners, I would 1000% choose the high maintenance woman over one that wasn't every single time. And before people start getting mad, let me explain why. Almost all of my friends that are girls, and there's a good chunk of them, all of my girlfriends have high standards and are high maintenance, and rightfully so have high standards. The way they take care of their hair, nails, skin, teeth, eyebrows, and everything with ease while maintaining a social life, managing family, expectations, work, it's admirable. And I genuinely enjoy having that type of energy around me. I know a lot of people joke about, oh, hey, the gay guy and the straight girl friendships are just elite. I don't think it's a joke. I think it's because they really keep each other in check. They are elite. The way a high maintenance woman is going to take care of herself and her surroundings and always just be on top of things, not always, but for the most part, it's going to force you to keep up and level up, and especially as a romantic partner for them. You're going to keep yourself in check and level up because you know you're going to be scared to lose her. Because guess what? If you can't, someone else will. I've noticed a lot of the time high maintenance people, especially women, are single because they have high standards. Rightfully so, because it's not just about looking good, it's also about the mental, the physical, the things they want in life. They're only attracted to when someone can match that energy. And they've done the inner work and discipline to get them to where they are. So why would they settle? It doesn't make sense for them to settle for someone who won't match that energy. There's no compatibility there. People that are with these high maintenance women are the ones that are financially, physically, mentally leveling up. Because I strongly believe the type of energy you surround yourself, especially with your significant other, because they're going to be spending a good chunk of their time with you, is going to determine how far you get. If someone is constantly taking care of themselves mentally, physically, financially, you're going to genuinely want to keep up with their lifestyle. So 10 out of 10 recommend. If you want to level up and elevate in life, be with a high maintenance person. The people you surround yourself, especially your partner, should be top tier. Naturally, it'll force you to be top tier. It's going to force you to elevate in life and be the best version of yourselves in all aspects of life.
A lot of men want high maintenance women so they can feel confident that they actually got a high maintenance woman to like them. Then they proceed to do the bare minimum for the high maintenance woman. As she tries to be patient, there will never be an understanding because there was a contradiction. I don't care how generous you was with your last bitch. I'm realizing that a lot of these bitches didn't want a lot. Because now I'm asking and you making it seem like I'm speaking Chinese. Like, I really feel like a lot of men have had, like, pretty women, cool women. You know, they work hard. And then, like, they like, okay, I'm going to get somebody that's like a dream girl. And how dare you treat the dream girl like a nightmare? Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. Newsflash, do you see that low maintenance bitch anywhere? You're not gonna.
So I did an unintended social experiment, and the social experiment was me wearing my real hair out versus usually when I'm coming like this and I have like a little bit of makeup on and I go out and interact in the world. And what I noticed with the men, and you would think this would be a good thing, but it was completely not. And I'm going to tell you why I believe it wasn't a good thing. So what happened was more men approached me trying to speak to me and trying to court me, I guess, in a sense. And you would think it's like, oh, because you look better with your natural hair. But I don't think that was the case. I think the case is men gauge who they can have accessibility to based on how much you care about yourself and your appearance. Follow me. I think men connect your appearance with how much you care for yourself and how much time you're going to be willing to put into them. So the quality of the men that I was attracting wasn't a higher octave, it was a lower one. And they were just a lot more comfortable asking me and talking to me and just approaching me in general. And I thought it was very, very weird. And a lot of the words they were using when describing me or just like trying to like talk about me to me was humble and nice and sweet and kind. And although I am a kind and nice and pleasant person to be around, I am not humble. I know my value. So I think men attribute your looks to your self-worth, especially the lower bracket of men. They think because you're a naturalist or you don't put much effort into yourself that you're somehow naive, or because you don't care so much about your appearance that it's like you don't care about the male gaze, therefore you're not getting a lot of it. and you don't put a lot of effort in. So I did this social experiment, and I think it was very, very interesting to see how many men were comfortable approaching me, and on top of that, comfortable asking me weird things. So one of the gentlemen was like, after our conversation was done, where he asked for like my Instagram, and immediately after I gave him my Instagram and he's seen, oh, that I put that shit on, I'm very into my looks, it was almost like he was disinterested. And then when he was like, oh, you seem so humble and just so like out, like you're like, you don't be out here and da 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 da. Once I said, oh, I'm not humble. I said, I very much so know my value and know my worth. And I'm not humble at all. I'm actually very much so like confident. And his face dropped immediately. It's like, what? What do you mean? So it's like, I don't know what this is, but yeah, your looks are 110% linked to what type of men you get and how much they think they could play with you. The last gentleman, I'm telling you, at the end of the conversation, he asked me, can I get a hug? Absolutely not. I literally just met you in these seconds. I literally just met you. Why would I hug you? Why would I touch you? What is wrong with you? And it's getting out of hand. If we're going to talk about it, why would you think you can touch me and I just met you? Are you slow? Yeah, it was a very interesting day.
So I'm in the gym working out, and these guys are having a conversation, and they decide to include me in the conversation, and they ask me, what do you think about high maintenance women? First off, I had to start off by saying I never knew that there was such a thing. And if we really want to be honest, that sounds more like a reflection than a fact, because projection makes us label what we can't handle. Then again, I threw the question back and asked, what is high maintenance? I thought the goal was to make sure that the woman was an extension of you. Are you not maintaining yourself? But then he goes to say, no, you know, the ones who want the makeup done all the time, the hair, they always want to go get bags and all of these material things, right? But I asked him, what if that's just the cost of what you claim to desire? The only way maintenance can feel high is if you're running low. And usually what you all are calling too much is just more than what you're used to giving. And of course, when you don't offer an agreement, the conversation falls flat. And when you don't validate projection, people often think you missed the point.
Every guy that I've straight up told I'm high maintenance to has loved it, even if they acted like they hated it. Now, don't confuse the sentiment of high maintenance, okay? When I say high maintenance, I'm not talking about being unpleasant or difficult. I'm talking about having a standard that only a select few can meet. And the reason why, the reason why they love that is because, one, they know that you're not just gonna pop your cork for every guy you see. Second, they want to feel like they have something over other men. Now, here's the kicker. This should be a whole other video. If you want me to make a video on this, I will. Women often think that men do things for the validation of other women. Wrong. I won't generalize every man out there in the world, but a certain caliber of man, he's doing the things he does in his life for other men. Yes. Conquest, status. Those are the two things, as a woman, once you realize, those are the two things that men of a certain caliber, okay, so all the men out there, don't get mad at my comments, all right? Men of a certain caliber want for themselves. They want to conquer, meaning they want the power. They want to acquire businesses. They want to reach a certain level of accomplishment and accolades, right? Conquest and status. They want the best of everything. And that doesn't mean flashy. It doesn't mean gaudy. It doesn't mean opulent. When I say the best of everything, it could be a Ferrari. It could be something that is understated, that is silent yet loud at the same time. It depends on who you're talking to, okay? I won't generalize, but having the best of everything, including the woman, when he goes into that business meeting, when he goes to that gala, when he goes to that charity event, when he goes to that auction, when he goes to that wedding, when he goes to wherever he's going, the woman on his arm speaks volumes. He could be wearing the most hobo core outfit. If his woman looks like a 10, and she just put effort into your look. Literally wake up, do your makeup, whatever. If she looks like she puts effort into herself, baby, that in and of itself is enough for him to give you the world. So yes, when I tell them that I'm high maintenance, they love it. Even if they hate it, they love it. And the kicker is, the ones that hated it always came back. Period.
If a man really likes you, trust me, the first thing he is going to think is, I need to make more money. Men love high maintenance women. It is a thrill for any established man, any man who's on his way up and coming, who has money, to provide and make sure that his high maintenance girl isn't even seen as high maintenance. It's just maintenance. Don't listen to what they're telling you. A man's biggest asset is the woman on his arm. It's his best jewelry, it's his best accessory. It says absolutely everything about that man. And so when you are high maintenance, beautiful, keep yourself together, have your hair done, have your nails done, know how to put yourself together, you are his best asset. Therefore, if a man is coming to you and saying, you're so high maintenance, number one, he just can't afford you. Men, stick to what you can afford. Stop trying to go up when you can't afford it. And girls, if he's telling you that, you need to run. Number one, he's jealous of you, and he's probably in his feminine. And number two, men love high maintenance women. It will help him achieve so much more when he's trying to provide for you. It's the truth. I'm sorry, this is just the truth of life. If those are not thoughts in his mind, I need to make more money to support this girl, to make sure she is provided for, to make sure she can live a step up from what she's currently living, he doesn't love you. Or he's happy at the level that he's at, and that's never going to make you happy. And if you take care of yourself, that should be a norm. So stop listening to these red pill men who say, stop being high maintenance, be the chill girl. Do not do that. The chill girl will never win. He will cheat on you with the 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, high maintenance girl. Honestly, a lot of men even have a kink with this. So stop listening to them. Listen to me. I'm telling you, mommy is telling you, be high maintenance. I love you.
Get your pens and papers ready. Y'all finna get some tips. Okay? Act spoiled. Get spoiled. So, when you act spoiled, whoever you come in contact with, whoever you date, whoever you're friends with, are going to notice this. And when they notice this, they're only going to come to you with things that they know you like, nice things, and when they take you somewhere, when they take you out, they're only going to bring you the absolute best. And whenever you ask for something, request something, they already know you're spoiled. So to avoid conflict and you getting angry or giving them the silent treatment or not being happy while you're in their presence, they are most likely going to spoil you as well. So you need to let it be known that you are spoiled. Okay? Like when they say, oh, when you get to know someone and they're like, oh, okay, so why are you still single? Or, they always ask that dumb question, why are you still single? I'm too spoiled. I'm very spoiled. I grew up getting what I wanted. I'm just very spoiled. And, a lot of people aren't able to, give me the same type of treatment that I was used to growing up. I'm very spoiled. And that's something that can you handle it? Oh, what do you mean you're spoiled? Yeah, I've always had nice things, gone to nice places. And so that's what I'm kind of used to. And, some people weren't, and they get mad at me or something, or resent me because my parents, were successful. It's not my fault. Just lie. Even if you was broke, just lie. I mean, if you've had a certain type of, cuisine, you can't go backwards and eat like frozen food that they put on a plate for $20. You can't do that. And, they would get disappointed when they ask me like, how was the food? And I'm like, because I've had so much better. So I just guess I need to date, men who are able to understand, that women like me appreciate the finer things because that's how I was raised. So you got to go in like that when they ask you, so what happened with your last relationships? I was too spoiled. He wasn't able to handle that. He grew up without a lot and resented me for wanting nicer things, going to nice restaurants and things like that. And I just felt like it was too much of a difference. And we just weren't on the same page. Then he's going to be like, oh, I love fine dining. Oh, I'll take you here. I'll take you there. I wouldn't let you go shopping at that store. Only the best for my woman, basically. So if they already know going into the relationship or going into dating you that you're spoiled and you only like the nicer things, they're not going to come cheap. When you ask them for something, they're going to give it to you. Most likely, if they want to continue seeing you. And if you talk about the dude, the fake dude that you broke up with because he thought you were too spoiled, it's like, he's really cheap. Like, talk bad about him so that if he feels, that you're too much for him and you leave him, that you're going to talk about him the same exact way. And he wants to avoid that at all costs. So he's going to be like, probably planning more things to impress you rather than you having to ask him. Okay? How do you act? How you act very clearly shows you are spoiled. Exactly. So, yes, teach people how to treat you. Exactly. You don't go in there just, oh, thank you, D. Rena. She donated. Thank you. Much love to you too. So straight up from the beginning, I know a lot of you ladies are dating online. I know a lot of you ladies are going on dates. Make sure you start off spoiled so that you can be spoiled during a relationship as well. Don't go in there trying to impress them. Don't go in there trying to act like you're the perfect woman and you don't need anything, you don't want anything from them, and then come and ask me how you get money out of them. Don't do that. Go straight up in there. And when he asks you, so why is a pretty lady like you single? Or, what about your last relationship? Or tell me something about yourself. I'm spoiled. That should be the first thing coming out your mouth. I'm spoiled. Figure out how to tell him that on the very first date, that you're spoiled. And then stroke his ego. Like, wow, you picked a really nice place. You must have already known I was spoiled, right? You must have been reading my mind. Because I love this place. I've always wanted to eat here. Like, act like you've never eaten there before. Like it's a treat. Like he's done something spectacular. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have. Wow, you're already off to a good start. You really know how to treat a lady. Make him feel good for spoiling you. That way he wants to continue doing it. Yeah. Then go into the gifts. I love receiving gifts. It's like something that really, really sits, that really touches my heart. I feel like a man who knows how to gift a woman and, treat her special. I think they are really the true romantics. And it's just such a turn on. Even if it's just a box of, even if it's just a box of cash to let her go buy whatever she wants, as long as focus on the box, don't focus on the cash. Even and it's wrapped with a beautiful handwritten note, just like focus on the details, like rush over the cash part and be like,
Just if he gives her a box full of cash wrapped really nice with a bow and a handwritten letter saying, I really um, love being with you and enjoy your gift and da 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 da. That's putting it out there that you like cash. Okay. Then you put it out there. Then you put it out there and saying, and I love to spoil the man I'm with as well in many ways. And leave it at that. Put it straight out there. That way they know what they're getting. You bring everything out at one time, and it's up to them to move forward. They know that they can't move forward without offering you something or spoiling you even more. They know that you're not going to reciprocate unless they give. They know that you like nice gifts, you accept cash, that you're spoiled, and nothing less than the best is going to do for you. Now, if they like that, which a lot of wealthy men do, because they don't have to wheel and deal with you, they don't have to be, wondering if you like them for them, how you're going to ask, how are you going to lie today to get some money? They already know what you're about. And you've told them straight up, if they like you enough, if you're flirty enough, if you make them feel good enough, they're willing to give. Now, this does not work on young men. So stop thinking, oh, I'm going to go to get a 35-year-old. No. Okay? Unless he's an ugly 35-year-old and you're 18. Do not think this is working on young men, okay? This is some work on young men. Let me put that out there right now. Does not work on young men. Works on old men. Okay, y'all got that?